What is going on, guys? It's your boy Slick, and today we are doing a commentary over some gameplay that I had yesterday. I've been playing a lot of Sim recently, trying to get the stats back up, playing with the boys and stuff, and that's what we're doing here today. It's no exception. This is the Tier 1 event. This is after I died. I tried to take out the Sturm Panzer, and I didn't have too much success, but for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to put the Fw189 in my lineup. This is a 1.7 BR dual engine scout plane available in the German tree. And it's armed with two 7.9s and in the front and two 7.9s as a turret in the rear. Very, very maneuverable aircraft, but it always had underperforming guns. Since the most recent patch, they buffed guns that are under 20mm cannon size. And wow, can this thing murk planes. It is insane, especially in Sim, at how well it controls. With that mouse aim, it flies phenomenal. It's insane. Now, obviously, this is a placeholder cockpit. All the bombers in game have placeholder cockpits. Technically, this thing isn't a bomber, but it can carry bombs, and it was an event plane, so I understand why it might have a placeholder cockpit for the time being. That being said, the visibility is pretty good on this thing, aside from the gigantic bar that separates you and where I believe a co-pilot can sit, or a spotter. Other than that, everything else is pretty nice. I do fly with mouse aim in this video, but that should change very, very shortly. I did set up my joystick, and I ordered a track IR, so I can finally look around whilst using my joystick and get back into IL2 and even sim flying in this game like I wanted to. But yeah, I wanted to show you this footage because this is an underappreciated plane. I've never seen sim gameplay of it. Never, ever. Because it didn't have a cockpit prior to a couple patches ago where they just added bomber cockpits. And now that they have bomber cockpits and everything, when you fly in sim, you can use it. Since this thing does have a tail gunner, you will see me exploit the fact that it has a tail gunner to look around. But no harm, no foul, right? We are a spotting plane, a scout plane, so there would be multiple people in this aircraft spotting for me. So I think that's not too bad. Now you'll see here a multitude of gameplay, which is pretty insane. So we have an SU-2, it looks like, pulling up behind me, right? So I say, okay, let's turn into him. And you just see the turn radius of this bad boy in sim. The dual engines cut back on the torque, so it doesn't have to deal with too much torque. And then on top of the fact that it doesn't have to deal with torque, it's extremely good at turning. And extremely, it has a good surface area, so it doesn't, there it goes. It doesn't have a problem losing wind flow or airflow over the wings, so it won't stall out or spin itself. And it has a low stall speed, so it can maintain these turns really well. I'm back. Somebody called me. So, yeah, it's just an overall pretty goddamn good aircraft, especially in this Tier 1 event. So I'm definitely going to be checking this thing out in ARB. I've been playing a lot of ARB, especially since the buff, and I have enough footage. You could see, isn't that funny? That LVT, so what happened was that LVT went into the water, and he was acting like an AA battery with his 30 cals. You'll see I go in third person and see him right there. He's just floating around in the water, shooting at planes. It looked like, it's funny, it looked like a little barge. But I've been playing a lot more ARB, so expect me to move more into that content. I understand it doesn't do as well as, my tank stuff. But that being said, just the fact that airplanes are more viable now, especially the ones that have lower caliber guns than, cannons, it just feels great. I played the MC202 yesterday. I got 3 kills in my first game. P47 got 3 kills in my first game. I flew the Bearcat without cannons, was getting kills. The Tiger Cat, all these planes do a ton of damage now, which they should. And if people have a problem with the 50 cal buff, I don't know what to tell you necessarily. I think people got used to the 50 cals not doing damage. In real life, there's a reason why we use them, for so long as a country, as an air force, is because they just work. They're good. They're on target. They hit on target. They put a lot of rounds on target. They can cause a lot of damage in a short amount of time, and that's what they're like in game for right now. So I hope you guys understand that. By the way, how stable is this? Can we just take a look at this? I just let go, and I'm in the tail control, and this plane is flying extremely stable without me even touching the elevator or anything. It is crazy at how good this plane flies in sim. I mean, I was not expecting it at all. So here we should be pulling up on another plane shortly. Let's see. I'm looking around. I know I saw another guy. I think I do get 2 more plane kills. And something that's pretty funny as well, but I don't want to spoil that. And this site is very rinky-dinky. It's not the best site in the world. It's just a simple crosshair. But it's better than nothing, and I mean, the fact that you can use it is nice. So I see the dogfight going on over here, so I'm going to pull up and say what's good to my boys. And that's an SU-2. So I'm pulling around on the SU-2. And take some shots on him here. Oh, it's a Weirway. Never mind. So this was a guy that actually gave me some trouble. Weirway is a tough little bugger. I'm trying to pull in on him, and you can see that this is where not having a track IR becomes the issue in terms of flying. Is I can kind of manage, but I still, every time that I have to look around, I can't control the aircraft. So here, having some sort of either flying VR or track IR, you could check and look around and stuff. So I'm getting good shots on target on him there. We're going to peel off. And, you know, a burst like that still isn't going to kill a plane, but I did do some damage to him. These planes are pretty tough. These lower tier bombers, they can take a punishment. The Weirway is no exception. It looks like a Yak was trying to be on my 6, so I just outturned him with ease. I mean, you can't catch this thing in a turn. It doesn't matter what kind of plane you are. Especially in this event, there's nothing. I mean, even the Zero would have trouble trying to catch this aircraft, and the Zero's on your team. So it's pretty nice. I like it a lot. And I'm going to pull in on this Yak, I believe, is what tried to pull in on me. But I don't know. What am I doing? I think I decided to just fly around and see what's going on, because that Yak had a guy on him. At some point here, right now, I believe. Is it right now? Rude Lord called a Z or a ZIS-30 on the enemy team. He said, hey, there's a ZIS-30. Can anybody hit him? He's going across the field. So can we just have a moment of silence for this ZIS-30 here? I shot both guys off the back. Oh, man. I mean, that was it. That was the whole reason of this video. I just wanted to show you that I killed a ZIS-30 in sim, in mouse aim, with a Fw189 7.92s. It's like those guys got MG42'd in the back, dude. So funny. Not funny that they died, but it's a video game, so it's hilarious that I managed to do something like that. No bombs either. I should start running this thing with bombs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the dogfights. I'm going to show the rest of the kills that I got. And not bore you guys any longer. I don't have anything else to really talk about in terms of this aircraft. It was just thought it was a funny gameplay. It'd be funny to watch. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, I want you to vote in the comments down below for the next sim video. I have some footage of the T126 in the same event, but on the other team. Let me know if you guys would like to see it. And if that's so, pilot snipe. If that's so, I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh my god, coffee. Don't do this to me. I actually think that's all the kills I got with this thing. So actually, we're ending the video anyway. Alright, I love you guys. Bye. Is that my 6? I shredded him with my tail gunner.
Nice.
Fucking hell, when did that happen? God damn it.
Alright, I'm going back to base.